no fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate.
You okay?
No fear.
That's a good mouthful, huh?
Immigrants are welcome here, no hate. No fear. Immigrants are welcome here, no hate. No fear. Immigrants are
So how are you feeling after this?
I
feel great.
What do you think about the sentencing?
Well, I'm happy that I'm not in prison or in jail. And I'm really, really thrilled that these shackles have been removed from me today by the judge. I think after all parties spoke, and especially after I made my statement, looking at the judge's eyes and reminding them how the system is morally bankrupt and refuse to go to prison because I'm not a criminal. I think all that was taken into consideration. The truth is, they may try to twist it around. The truth is, I'm not a criminal. I was a little disappointed with some of the judge's comments on many levels, including differentiating me from Martin Luther King Jr. and his activities for civil disobedience, as well as Rosa Parks. We know Rosa Parks stood on that bus and refused to follow instructions because she knew she was breaking the law and it was the right thing to do. That's why we have our civil liberty today. We forget. So on a matter of principles, I still stand. History will remind me kindly, and I am not going to jail. I do not belong in this rotten system.
To conclude, any time you walk into the front door of this building and you walk out the front door in the same day, it's a good day. We're mindful of the fact that 5 years of probation is an excessive term. The magistrate judge himself indicated that he would be inclined to reduce that within a reasonable period of time. Very happy that Ms. Okumu is not going to jail. I'm very happy that Magistrate Judge Gorenstein is not going to be the first judge in American history to sentence somebody to jail for protests undertaken on the Statue of Liberty. And the rest of what we had to say, we really said in court. So thank you all very much.
Wait, Ms. Okumu, what guarantee can you give that you won't do any...
There are no guarantees in this world. I do suggest that to the extent that the government is concerned about Patricia Okumu reoffending, it would be a really good idea to reunify those families as quickly as possible.
So you're not ruling out the idea of climbing again right now?
Nothing is ruled out. Nothing is ruled in. But again, the faster the Trump administration manages to reunify the children ripped from their parents, the faster this issue goes into the dustbin of history where it belongs.
Do you regret climbing the statue?
Donald John Trump was told by the court many times to reunite these families, and still he violated court orders. He should be compelled and in shackles. I would like to see him wear ankle monitors. How's that for justice?
What reaction do you have?
I don't think that we heard any regret about her climbing at any point today, and you have not heard an expression of regret about the urgent action undertaken on behalf of children today as well.
So do you have any reaction to him saying that you were using publicity to...
Anything to the first responders? The judge said that he was taking note that you didn't apologize, you didn't take any note that you put their lives in danger. Is there anything you want to say to them?
First responders are trained in this sort of things. They climb things all the time for training purposes. They were not in fear on that date on the 4th of July. They did not express any sense of danger. So to assume that is to state what is not real and true.
And that's
still
why,
dangerous.
and that's,
It's
and
still
that is
dangerous.
why we had to get into speculative scenarios about what could have happened, had something happened, then something else could have happened. That's right. In this world of ours, all kinds of things can happen. But as a general matter in the criminal justice system, if we're going to punish people, we should be punishing them for things that did happen rather than speculative things that might have happened.
That's
All
my
right?
kind of justice.
He did say you're
done
using
for
your
today.
publicity
Can we
to
be
make
done
money.
for
Any
today?
reaction to that?
Thank you
so
guys
much.
for you at home being with us in spirit. I love you. Thank you.
Any other buildings, Ryan?
Love you. The people engaged in any type of stunt and publicity is the Trump administration. They have us believe there's an emergency at the border. I went to the border on a 10-day journey. I saw no emergency, no such thing. Congress disagree with him.
Amen.
And he is so stubborn and doesn't represent the values of this country.
That's right.
That he had to veto the decision to strike down from Congress. This is reprehensible. It is a stunt. And we, the American people, do not have to stand for that.
Absolutely
That's right.
not.
That's
So
right.
what-
If anything, use my story as an inspiration,
Yes.
because we cannot be complicit in a society that is caging children and babies. That is not normal, guys. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Well, how
It
willing
is
are you
not
to,
normal.
how willing are you to not engage in any other protests to ensure that you don't end up having jail time?
How willing are we
How
to
willing is the Trump
people?
administration going to listen to the court, to the American public? I mean, did he not take an oath? Why is he violating our Constitution? Why is he engaged in human crisis and this humanitarian crisis? That's wrong. For you guys to stand here and pretend that it's normal,
Absolutely.
I am appalled
Absolutely.
by this type of questioning.
Absolutely.
Go after the real criminals.
That's it.
45.
This
Yeah.
administration.
No Trump,
Resign.
no KKK, no
Impeach.
fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
No, Trump. Let me add something. You are complicit. You may be standing here listening to me, asking me questions and taking pictures. This is not entertainment, guys.
That's right.
That's it.
This is not entertainment. You need to stop this cheerleading and this
Get in the fight.
story how you have it twisted. The woman who
right.
climbed the Statue of Liberty. What about the children in cages? Why don't you focus on them? Where is your outrage?
That's right.
Why aren't you listening to this vile administration and taking it seriously the way the system is rotten? I mean, do I need to break it down for you? We have children in cages and you seem desensitized. What
That's
can I
right.
do?
Talk about
What do you want me to do?
You made your point.
I made my point.
You made your
I'm
point.
here. You heard me. Oh, don't pin it on me. You won't call it human beings illegal and aliens.
That's it.
Why
That's
do you
right.
do that?
That's it.
Where is your conscience? Find your own conscience. Don't look up to me. I was born and raised in the Republic of Congo. You don't need me to remind you of your moral values. You are morally bankrupt, and I am so disappointed. Get it real. Get it together once and for all. Do what's right by these children. They're human beings.
Yes.
You know how many people are dying at the border? How many skeletons they are finding at the border? Too many.
Too many.
And you have Border Patrol taking water away from human beings. What the heck? What kind of monsters do that?
So what's your plan now?
The ruling class.
I am on probation. I have 200 community service to do. The judge took the shackles from me because he believed I can do it.
We
I
believe
got
you
a
can
job
too.
today because
right.
it wasn't easy to find employment by the deadline set by the court. Because they don't believe in my activism.
We do.
You don't believe
Right
in my
on.
activism.
Right
You don't believe in Martin King Jr.'s activism and what he stands for. But you will celebrate him. That's hypocrisy.
Yes.
Come
Right
on. That is hypocrisy. We have to have principles to live by. We've lost it. We don't have any. That's why I don't watch TV and I don't own one. There's nothing missing there. This is brainwashing. This is a propaganda machine that's going on here.
Right on.
And I'm sick and tired of the way you tell stories. You don't tell it right. Nobody was endangered. That's all speculation and assumptions. Don't manipulate our young people's mind. They need role models. They need to focus on education, not on this type of atrocities. It's reprehensible to put children in cages. Do you not feel it? Do you not know it?
Ms. Akumu, when you talk about moral bankruptcy, are you specifically referring to the judge or the system in general?
They're all rotten.
System. Yes. The whole
All
system.
rotten.
That's right. Not the judge.
All
The
rotten.
whole system. That's old school right here. That's old school.
I mean, realistically, if you look at it, you ask if it's including the judge, you look at what happened here, he just prescripted the way that she can exercise her First Amendment right to free speech for the next 5 years. He just told her that she had to protest a certain way over the next 5 years. It's reprehensible. That's her. This is her privilege as a person who is here on American soil to raise her voice for those who are in need, to lift her voice, her spirit, and to sacrifice her body for this cause. And he just told her that she couldn't do it.
You put in now you're on probation.
Jail Trump!
Jail Trump.
Free the children! Jail Trump! Free the children! Jail Trump! Free the children! Jail Trump! Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight.